The cosmic elevator, the deepest end of reality. The launch. Step back inside the glass elevator. You felt the crushing depths of the ocean, but today we aren't going down. We are pointing straight up, aiming for the absolute edge of reality itself. You hit the glowing button for the boundary of the observable universe. The glass doors slide shut, locking in a hiss of oxygen. We blast off, accelerating instantly past the speed of light. In mere seconds, the bright blue sky tears away, replaced by the freezing pitch-black void of space. The solar system. At 400 kilometers up, we blow right past the International Space Station. At 380,000 kilometers, the glowing craters of the moon fill our glass walls. If you look closely, the footprints of the Apollo astronauts are perfectly frozen in the gray dust, completely untouched by time. We keep accelerating. At 225 million kilometers, the rust-red surface of Mars streaks by. We fly directly over lonely robotic rovers, still silently carving their tracks into the alien dirt. But this is just our cosmic backyard. We need to go deeper. The Interstellar Void. At 15 billion kilometers, we finally overtake Voyager 1. It is a tiny, freezing piece of 1970s metal, the furthest human-made object in existence. We officially leave the solar system, plunging into interstellar space. The elevator shifts into overdrive. Our sun shrinks away until it is just another cold, distant star in a sea of billions. At 4 light-years out, we pass Proxima Centauri. At 1,500 light-years, we glide through the Orion Nebula. Massive, violent clouds of glowing pink and blue gas where new stars are being born. The galactic core. Then, at 26,000 light-years, a terrifying shadow completely blocks our view. The light of the surrounding stars bends and warps around it like a funhouse mirror. We are grazing the edge of Sagittarius A, the monstrous supermassive black hole at the dead center of the Milky Way. Its gravity is so intense that time outside the elevator almost stops completely. We break free, shooting entirely out of our home galaxy. Looking down, the entire Milky Way is just a glowing spiral plate, floating in an endless ocean of black. The cosmic web. As we fly millions of light-years higher, entire galaxies begin to look like tiny grains of sand. They clump together into massive, glowing, vein-like structures called the cosmic web. We are now looking at the largest structures in the entire universe. The silence is deafening. The temperature is absolute zero. Finally, at 46 billion light-years from Earth, our elevator slams into an invisible wall with a violent crash. We have reached the absolute edge of the observable universe. The twist and hook. Outside the glass is the cosmic microwave background, a wall of leftover radiation from the exact moment of the Big Bang. It is supposed to be a dead, solid wall of red heat, the absolute end of everything. But as we stare out into the endless red void, the wall begins to ripple. It isn't radiation. It's breathing. Something colossal, larger than 1 trillion galaxies, slowly shifts in the dark on the other side. And then, a single glowing eye opens. What exactly is waiting for us on the outside of our universe? Follow, comment, and like for part 2.